1,200 Nazi scientists, 50 secret bases on American soil, 80 years of lies. What I'm about to show you will destroy everything you thought you knew about World War II. The official story? We brought over a few German rocket scientists to help us beat the Soviets to space. The classified truth? We imported the entire Nazi war machine and gave them unlimited funding to continue their experiments on American citizens. My name is Corelli, and for the past 6 months, I've been investigating what may be the largest cover-up in American history. 3 people have died trying to expose this truth. Tonight, you'll understand why. March 15th, 2019. Henderson, Nevada. A routine demolition job becomes a nightmare when the crew hits something that shouldn't exist. 40 feet underground, a concrete bunker. Pristine condition. And inside, medical equipment that looked like it belonged in a horror movie. Nazi insignia carved into steel walls. And 847 human organs preserved in jars, each labeled with American names and dates ranging from 1947 to 1963. The demolition foreman, Mike Rodriguez, was the first person to enter that bunker. He filmed everything on his phone. 6 hours later, federal agents had cordoned off a 5-mile radius and classified the entire discovery under national security. Mike Rodriguez, dead of a heart attack 3 days later. A 34-year-old man with no history of cardiac problems. But Mike wasn't the only one who saw inside that bunker. Jake Morrison, underground urban explorer. For 10 years, he's been mapping tunnel systems beneath major American cities. What he discovered in Nevada changed everything.
I've been in abandoned military facilities before, but this was different. Everything was too clean, too preserved, like they just walked away yesterday.
Jake had already photographed the entire bunker before the feds arrived. What his photos reveal will haunt you. Operating tables with restraint systems. Surgical instruments designed for procedures that have no medical purpose. And files. Hundreds of files on American citizens who simply disappeared. But the most disturbing discovery wasn't the equipment. It was the organizational charts still mounted on the walls. Charts showing a network of 50 facilities across the United States. All connected, all operational, all hidden in plain sight. Let me tell you what really happened after World War II. Operation Paperclip. The official story. We recruited 88 German scientists to help us develop rocket technology. Names like Werner von Braun became American heroes. The classified truth, revealed in documents that weren't supposed to be declassified for another 50 years. We didn't bring over 88 scientists. We brought over 1,200. And they weren't just rocket scientists. 340 medical researchers, 290, chemical weapons specialists, 180, biological warfare experts, 150, human experimentation specialists, 240, psychological warfare operatives. These weren't prisoners of war. They were given new identities, unlimited budgets, and complete immunity from war crimes prosecution. But Paperclip was just the cover story. The real operation was called Project Lazarus. And its mission wasn't to beat the Soviets to space. Its mission was to perfect Nazi human experimentation techniques on American soil. Using Jake's photographs and cross-referencing them with declassified construction records, I've mapped the network. 50 facilities, connected by underground tunnel systems that span the entire continental United States. That abandoned military base outside your town. Connected. The medical research facility that's been closed to the public since 1955. Connected. The NASA facility that takes up way more space underground than above ground? Connected. Here's what terrifies me. According to Jake's documentation, these facilities aren't abandoned. They're still operational. The same families who funded Nazi research in the 1940s are still funding it today. The same experiments that were too horrific for Nazi Germany are happening beneath American cities, and they've had 80 years to perfect their techniques. Between 1947 and 1963, over 12,000 Americans simply vanished. No bodies found, no explanations given. Families told they'd relocated or joined the military under classified programs. The Nevada bunker contained detailed records on 847 of these missing persons. Medical histories, psychological profiles, and experiment logs that I can't read aloud without violating YouTube's community guidelines. These weren't volunteers. They were targets, selected for specific genetic markers, blood types, psychological profiles. Hospital patients who went in for routine surgery and never came out. Military personnel who were told they were volunteering for advanced training. Mental health patients whose families were told they'd been transferred to better facilities. Your grandfather who died in Korea but whose body never came home. Your aunt who was institutionalized in 1955 and never seen again. Check the dates. Check the locations. Many of them weren't casualties of war or mental illness. They were casualties of American Nazi science. Jake Morrison disappeared 6 weeks after our first contact. His apartment was cleaned out. His social media accounts deleted. According to official records, Jake Morrison never existed. Dr. Sarah Chen, the forensic anthropologist who examined the Nevada specimens before the federal seizure, car accident, 2 weeks after asking too many questions about the bone analysis. Mike Rodriguez, the demolition foreman, heart attack at 34. 17 people connected to the Nevada discovery have died in the past 4 years, all from natural causes or accidents. The statistical probability of this occurring naturally, less than 0.0001%. They're still killing witnesses because the network is still operational. The experiments never stopped. They just got better at hiding the bodies. Right now, beneath facilities you drive past every day, American citizens are being used as test subjects in experiments that would make Josef Mengele proud. The Nazi war machine didn't lose World War II. It just moved to America and learned to operate in the shadows. Every week, I'll be exposing more of this network, more facilities, more evidence, more victims, but I need your help. If you recognize any of the names I've mentioned, if you have family members who disappeared under suspicious circumstances between 1947 and 1963, if you live near any of the facilities I've identified, document everything, share this video, and watch your back. Because the moment you start asking questions about Project Lazarus, you become a target.